We are back live here on AMFM247.com. You can get more information at AMFM247.com. We have got a tremendous guest to kick off our broadcast day, and we love to have the musicians on. We love to have business people, and I love when I have both. I have Texas P with me today, and he joins us live here on our big broadcast. And so Texas, let's talk a little bit about this project that you've undertaken. I've been hearing a lot about it with this recording studio, and you've been putting this whole thing together. What was the idea behind the recording studio and going from I need to just have a space to record artists to we need to have a full-fledged business?
Yes. Well, my main thing is owning my masters, so that's what kind of started the whole venture of doing the studio. I needed a place for me to own the masters, to be able to go to the masses and be able to work actual business. But after that, it just became into a whole venture of me just giving back to the community. We have so many young trying to learn the business that gets duped into a lot of different nonsense that they don't have to. So I'm trying to make this a facility of learning and make sure that we can get the proper knowledge out to the people that really want to do this and get them a good chance at getting to start everyone else.
That's awesome. So when you decided to go try to put this together, what was the aspect, like, for instance, with selecting the building? What was that like?
Oh, it was a pain. If you know anything on real estate, it was a pain. But, it was a process that, we had to go through, and, one the main building that we wanted, we didn't get. And that was a learning process in itself. So everything to us is a learning process. We don't take L's. We just take those lessons that we move forward, try to do better things with them. And we did, because, luckily I found a great building, and I found a great owner. So we're able to coincide great. And I got the building kind of how I wanted it. I got the privacy. I got the notice. We're a block away from downtown Lebanon, so
that's awesome.
It's beautiful. Just enjoying, what the blessings that I got coming.
So, what was the process on choosing the location? What was there a reason, or did you have anything happen there? What?
Lebanon is my city. Like, when I started my music, I started out in Baltimore, and I slowly progressed to Pennsylvania. And when I came to Pennsylvania, Lebanon County was the city that I came here. I brought out 4 mixtapes. I had 2 children here, and now I'm trying to give back. My children actually went to not only elementary and middle, but they also went to high school here. So now I'm just trying to give back to the community as if, I've been here a while, so 20 years. I've taken away, I feel, from this community by being a kid and doing a lot of dumb stuff. So now I got the opportunity to get back. It is what it is,
That's
doing
awesome.
A lot of stupid in the streets. I wasn't the kid that my kids are. So I was a little roughhead. So now I got the opportunity to get these kids off of the streets, get them into something positive, and get them into something that I know that they want to do. Got so many kids right now. I'm taking 3-4 tours a day, just trying to show everybody, and there's barely any furniture in here, but everybody wants to come. Everybody wants to be a part of it. And I'm just going to try to make it happen for the people of Lebanon County.
That's fantastic. That is pretty cool. So, talk to me a little bit about setting up this whole thing. Once you've got the building selected, once you're, going forward, what is next?
Now, we did the LLCs, we did all the paperwork, and we found the building. Now we had to address the building. We had to make sure that it was equipped to be able to record and not bother anybody, and make sure that we had the latest digital equipment to record with and produce with, because we're not only doing music, we're also doing video production as well. So I had to make sure that guys in here was equipped with the latest technology to be able to work, And that's what I did. I made sure of it. So they're in here and they're in good standards when they come here. We all have industry standard equipment here, all brand new digital equipment. So I want to make sure that everybody was good, and they are. So it's looking good in here.
So when you go through and start selecting, like you mentioned, selecting the equipment, setting things up like that, what is that process like?
Yeah, again, another pain, because what you think you don't, and it gets like that. It's like, ninth grade algebra when your kid brings you algebra for the first time. You're like, yeah, I passed, aced algebra. And then you get it and look at it and it's like, no. Not what we were thinking. So, back in the day when I first started music, everything was analog. Everything we had was analog. It felt better. It sounded warmer. I came in the day with the real, so that's hard. And then we went to the big, Mackie boards, and now everything's a little different. Everything is more digital, and it sounds a lot crispier, and it moves a lot easier, and that's what I had to transition with. Everything's kind of a transition. So with the studio, I did make a big transition to more of a digital studio from an analog studio, and from a home studio to a incorporated studio. I wanted to make sure that I'm just not focused on hip hop rappers. I'm not focused on singers. I have bands coming in here. We have a church next door, so I want to make sure that if they need anything, we're here. And I also want to be able to build the local community. I want to be able to give out, let's say, radio advertisements. We can actually produce those and be able to give the community local commercials for the radio station here in Lebanon.
That's fantastic. So, what is the eventual goal for this? Because you're one of these guys that you're always thinking ahead. You're always thinking, what's next? What is the whole goal for this thing? Like let's say a couple years down the line or whatever.
The big goal is I want 11, 12, 15 of these. If I could get a school, I will. If I could do anything with getting the kids back motivated into music, I will do that. So, I was actually looking 2 weeks ago into a old school that they just closed, and trying to figure out some plans
to figure out a way to buy that bitch.
Yes, sir. Why not? So that's only once, and if we do it the correct way, our generation can be well off. So if I can make it happen to where we can make some kids better at the end of the day, I will.
Well, I'll tell you, that is one thing I've noticed, that there are more and more people that are buying these old schools and doing things with them. Like there was an old school here locally that they turned into basically an event center because it had a giant gym. So they turned the thing into an event center.
Absolutely.
I think that's great that you've always got things that you're doing and you want to do more stuff and all this. So when you get all this put together and you've got everything like you've wanted, is there some sort of grand opening, or what do you do to get the word out about this thing once you're completely ready to go?
I have a good team of marketers that the marketing team is going to blast off with the ads that are going to go crazy with the ads, just as well as I do with my arts career. I run ads all the time, so I'm familiar with the marketing and advertising side. So we're going to crazy run ads, and then we're also doing a grand opening at the beginning of December where we're going to give out food. We're going to invite people over for as a tour. I have one of the kind of local celebrities here that's going to come over for the day and just kind of host the whole event. I was going to try, that's another thing that we're going to do, is bring the radio station, the local radio station 106.7 out to try to get, just the word out and be able to create a type of image to where you can come and enjoy yourself here, play some little music, and just kind of have fun with the church next door. So try to do something to where the community knows that we're here and you can kind of come and enjoy yourself for the day.
That's awesome. So Do you have like a website or social media or anything set up to where we can send people your way, or is that still in the works?
Yes, sir. The website's up and running. It's the 750studios.com, 750studios.com. Kind of look us up everywhere. We're all over the web right now. When it comes down, I got a great marketing team that's got us all over. And also 750 Studios is the 750 Studios is also the Facebook, the Instagram. So we're all over. We're on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, so we're up and running. You can look us up. You can hit us up anytime.
That's fantastic. Well, I will have to say that you are just a guy who just continues to make things happen. I think this is great, and I always love having you on the different programs and chatting with you about various aspects of what you're trying to do, and I just kind of wanted to get a little bit more talking about the studio today. I definitely know that we're going to be talking music and everything with you very soon, but I just find this fascinating, and I think that's great that you've kind of taken us on your journey here, my friend. So thanks for doing this. I really appreciate it, brother.
And it's always great to sit down and chat with you anytime, man.
Well, have yourself a wonderful rest of your Sunday, and I'll talk to you soon. Thank you, Texas.
Dude,
Appreciate it, brother. There he goes, Texas P, here on AMFM247.com. And we have got more coming up on the other side. It is AMFM247.com. Back here in a few moments. Coast to coast and border to border on AMFM 24.